Oh, he was a little baby at the time.
He wasn't
Who
an
loves
old
West?
man then.
Where's the West fans? There you go.
What are they called? Westicles?
The Wesleyans.
Are they called Westicles?
Westlings.
The Westicles?
Westlings.
The Westicles.
Westicles.
Wes, what happened?
Do they live in
after-
Westeros? Sorry.
The West.
What?
What happened at the after the episode was done? Sometimes I don't know if you guys. Well, before end cards were the way they are now. Sometimes we'd add stuff to the ends of videos. Wes, did you add something to the end of that video that people may not have seen?
I did add something to the end of that video. It was,
Tell them I said hi. Wait,
how
who's on the
blind
phone?
is Joe
Snake?
Shia?
Can I say hi?
Snake!
Who was it? Answer the phone. Tell them I said hi. Okay, sorry, Wes.
It was the "How blind is Jovenshire" little bit at the end, which was hilarious because there was a clip in there that I had just randomly come across, and it was Joven firing at everything but the bad guy, and pulling out 3 different guns that had 0 ammo and attempting to fire at the bad guy. So I was like, okay, how do I edit this together into something hilarious? And I kind of wanted to start a series of the "How blind is Jovenshire" moments.
I believe on a scale from 1 to 10, I was Ray Charles.
Yeah.
That's a very funny joke.
Exactly
Black
right.
and
The
dead?
replayability of that particular episode it's so good. I remember just crying like multiple times watching people rolling out of the airplane because that was still in GTA when you can still be inside the airplanes and like stuff like multiple cars inside of them.
Was that the one where like a weird ghost motorcycle
Yes,
chased
that was
us?
the ghost
There was like
motorcycle.
no one on it, and it freaked us out. We're like, run! Get in the plane! It's a ghost motorcycle!
Everything that could go wrong in that episode did, and it was hilarious.
It was great.
Lasercorn, do you have a favorite episode?
I do, and it involves you too. So we used to have a show called Cage Match, where it's kind of a similar premise to Game Bang, except it was 1-on-1, and then the loser had to face a punishment. And for some reason, the punishments were almost harsher in Cage Match. And anyway, so we got the idea to play Gears of War, and the loser, had to get shot with
Flitz, do you have a
paintball
favorite?
gun. And so I didn't even have a paintball gun at the time. Wes was kind enough, it was before he was even on full time. He's like, sure, I got a paintball gun. And he brings it in, and we're like testing it out because we're going to shoot it in the studio. And we're like, yeah, it shouldn't hurt that much. It'll be fine. Let's test it out. What were we testing it
We
on?
tested
like
on
pillows?
a pillowcase,
pillowcase.
a pillow with a plastic bag over it.
And it went right through everything we tested. Yeah, like punching holes in pillowcases and stuff. Wes is like trying to turn it down. He's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not supposed to be this fast. And anyway, Joe's like, fine, we'll just do it, whatever. And Joven, like a champ, gets up there. And you had to do it. You had your shirt on, right? Or did you have to pull your shirt
No, I had to
up?
pull my shirt up.
Yeah, you had to pull your shirt up. And he pulls his shirt up, and he just takes the paintballs like
he
a
was
champ.
like 15 feet away.
Yeah,
he
it was
even
great. It
far.
was extremely close range. You're not even supposed to shoot people from that close. It was great. He had horrible welts on him. And I remember just looking, there's a picture from that day I have with me smiling with the paintball gun, getting ready to shoot him. And I just looked so happy.
I've never seen him so
Yeah.
happy.
Like, my son was born 2 years ago, and there's a picture from that day, and if you compare the smiles, pretty much the same. So that was my favorite episode.
Flitz, do you have a favorite?
Oh, I do. My favorite episode, honestly, was Sellouts, when we got to fly in the planes over the Pacific
Video
Ocean.
turned out great.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
you puked.
Yeah, Joven puked.
It's Flitz moment. Flitz's moment.
Yeah, but let's talk about you more. No, it was just such an amazing experience because you don't realize it's you and one other person in a plane, and you're flying over the Pacific Ocean, and you're doing flips and dives and twists and turns down. He puked. And it's amazing because you look over. We have this amazing cameraman called Billy, who is a sex symbol and a gymnast.
He's very
sexy.
And you look over, and he's this amazing cameraman, harnessed to a helicopter, hanging out of a helicopter, holding a camera, recording us from a distance, and you're just like, this is awesome
and dangerous.
but more awesome.
Yeah.
How many flights? The guy who was helping us and teaching us to fly, he'd done this thousands of times, which definitely helped.
He had his
me feel
10,000
safe.
hours in.
10,000 hours, and that's like 100 flights.
I heard it was his second week.
Mari, do you have a? Oh, I'm sorry, Flitz.
No, that's
Mari, do you have a favorite episode?
I think a couple, but those two are from What Are Those? One particular one that had Wes and Flitz and I testing out parental items and
Yeah, no, he knows.
He's like,
He
yes!
knows.
I've never been milked by, or I've never had.
I would hope she's never been
Milk.
milked.
Thank you guys. Well, that was a fun time here.
It was Wes feeding us, yes?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it was Wes with a man baby feeder. And so you have small bottles of milk that are put into this vest. And Flitz and I got
We
to be
suckled.
babies that day.
We suckled.
It was a very nurturing experience. I feel like it brought us together in ways that we didn't ever expect or want to. But
The
we
point
did.
is,
we
if
did
you
it.
if you want to bond with your friends properly,
Milk them.
Don't listen to whatever advice you're about to say.
If you guys, for those of you who haven't seen this episode, I had Maria on my lap and I was caressing her head while she was drinking milk from a bottle that was right here.
I had almost blocked out the memory of that until you said something. Back in the vault.
We've been doing this for 4.5 years. There's been so many amazing episodes and stories, and I think for me, the favorite episodes really come from like Grand Theft SMOSH. I'll go back and watch some of those and just have like some of my favorite experiences, even just, not even us, like just favorite YouTube videos. One of which was, there was myself, you know, I get made fun of every now and then. I'm not great at video
every now
games.
and then.
Sometimes.
I'm not great at video games. And we were doing this thing, and we kept failing, and we kept blaming it on me, though it wasn't my fault.
So every episode.
The prom.
And then
I know which episode he's
and
talking
then
about.
you know, we went through, and it was a 2-part episode, and I was just, it was being layered on me more and more and more, and I'm trying to carry this team as much as I can because I'm working with these guys, and it's not easy. And then finally, someone recognized my work. We they're like, hey, jump off a cliff. I'm like, I'm not gonna jump off a cliff. They're like, jump off the cliff. So I jump off the cliff and I die, and they yell at me. So we do it again, and we go again, and then I jump off the cliff, and we make it onto the boat. We get out, and then all of a sudden there it is: bronze, silver, gold, platinum. That was just a great moment. Just a fun video to watch. Even the animated version was very great. And
On the bike. You were supposed to jump off on the bike. Everyone else had a bike. How were you even on foot?
I asked, do you want me to jump off? I didn't say right off. I said
We were all
jump
on
off.
bikes.
I got off the bike.
He got off
jump
the
off.
bike.
Whose instinct is to jump off a cliff with a bike?
So Jobin had crashed his bike, and he had, what, a truck at that point?
So I had a bike. I got rid of my bike.
He got off the
He was
bike.
on foot.
He
I
got
remember
off
watching
the bike
footage.
to jump off.
So he parked his bike or truck or whatever it was at the top of the hill, like got up, looked at the cliff, and was like, I don't know if this is a good idea, guys.
I was not in that shoot, but I saw everything from the side, and I thought you were gonna cry that day. I really thought you were gonna cry, and then you got Mr. Platinum, and you did cry
Just so happy.
from
tears of joy.
happiness, and it was wonderful to
Pure
see.
bliss.
Do you doing this for as long as we have? We've actually had a number of shows, and I want to ask you guys: do you have any favorite shows and why? Mari, let's start with you. Do you have any favorite shows?
Mario Craft, obviously.
Not Super Mario Scary Time.
Yeah! I love your enthusiasm. Yeah, Mario Kart is fun. I think it's seen its evolution from Lasercorn trying to show me how to build a house to him absolutely killing everything that I love in the game.
I did do that,
to,
yes.
I also did that at one point.
Wes killing everything in the
Well,
show.
Lasercornia?
To, you know, trying out reality television in Minecraft to, yeah, we've kind of had all these iterations of it, and I think it's been a really fun
Do we have
ride.
any Outlaster fans in here? I was expecting everyone to cheer.
3.
Flitz, do you have a favorite show?
No.
Okay. Let's go and do
Good
it.
answer.
Are we really passing? I think he has a real answer.
I would have to. I love What Are Those? I feel like it's a great. That's the question of the episode. I feel like it's a great episode where we get to bond, and you get to see other aspects of us that you don't get to see. How random and different kinds of friends we can be, and through weird items like pancake makers that don't work right. You get to see us excited about
fidget spinners
and fidget spinners.
Did you guys see the one where we tricked Damien about the fidget spinners? Oh, you guys gotta watch
You gotta
it.
watch it. They're new. They're on SMOSH Games now. if you haven't
We
seen them.
trick him into thinking that it's some like spiky live animal, but he's blindfolded. So
reaching into a fish tank, and so we're going. He's reaching. He's going, and we're going. No, go too fast. And he's like, what? He touches. He goes, and he's freaking out. You can't tell. It's beautiful. It's just fidget spinners, guys.
If today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow's What Are Those? Just a little sneak peek. May or may not involve Spider-Man.
and actual spiders.
And the theme may be spiders. And there may be another cage
Yes.
with a giant spider in it as well. Just a little heads up
Wow.
for those of you looking for it tomorrow.
Yep.
Lasercorn, what's your favorite show?
For a long time, it was Grand Theft SMOSH, but I have really been loving Bored AF.
Yeah, it's so good.
Secret Hitler is just the greatest friend-killing game in the world.
I don't play it.
I just Yeah.
I refuse to play it.
Yeah, because it will end friendships. Like
yeah,
I
Wes
really
broke my heart the other day.
I really believed
broken.
Sohinki was on my team. I really believed he was a liberal, and he wasn't. But I have fun. It's always fun, like exploring new games because I love board games too, and like I feel like it's kind of the hobby I've neglected in favor of video games. But going back and exploring and what was the one, the House on Haunted Hill or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Betrayal at the House on the Hill, where someone turns into
Peter
a traitor
Akimoto.
halfway through the game. Yeah, Peter Akimoto. And just the characters everyone's playing. Pierre LaPierre came
Pierre
in for
LaPierre.
Sheriff of Nottingham. Yeah. Pierre is not a punk bitch. And yeah, it's just fun. It lets us kind of role play out and act a little. And yeah, I've just been having a ton of fun with it.
Yeah, Bored AF is great. Grand Theft SMOSH was my favorite for a while. My favorite show to film was actually Sellouts. Because we got to play a game, but when we got to go do these crazy activities, like they got to fly planes, I got to go in a water jetpack. Like,
Yeah, that was cool.
The waterboards.
wall
Did you guys see
climbing.
that?
The zombie paintball episode, or airsoft episode with these guys was so much fun. We had a bunch of people dressed up as zombies. We were running around an airsoft course that had all the lights turned out, and we were we had like 30 people running at us. It was just the most fun time I've had.
Yeah, and one little kid who wasn't obeying the rules and wasn't dying when he got shot.
Oh, little sprinter kid?
Yeah, Sprinter Kid. Is he out there?
He was like 8. We shot him a
I
lot.
wanted to pistol whip him, but I didn't. But I didn't because he was a child.
Joven, your favorite show?
One of my favorite shows that it just
Punishments, all the punishments.
All the punishments.
No. It just doesn't really work on YouTube as well anymore, but I know that there are a lot of people in here that love it. Why We're Single was one of my favorite shows to do.
It's a list show.
It was very like, it was the early SMOSH games. It was very grungy and dirty and just like, it was. Which one? What?
Red versus Blue.
Red versus Blue, yeah. Oh yeah, RTX. This is kind of very appropriate to talk about that. I love Red versus Blue. Caboose is the best. But doing that show, like it kind of evolved into the less we. I don't want to say we didn't care. The less we decided to have fun with it and just kind of break the rules, it became more fun. So like Lasercorn would be up there, and me and Soinky would be behind the camera, just like cracking jokes at him and just like yelling. And I thought those were some of the most fun moments. Then we introduced Wes and Flitz into it and intercut the stories. I don't know. It was fun just to be able to like talk about video games.
I was in control of that show for a while.
That
was the
that was
editor.
your
That
artistic
was my,
baby.
yeah.
I know Wes was known as Wes the editor for a while, but Flitz was behind the scenes cutting some of the stuff too. But who here is a fan of, I don't know, something maybe called SMOSH Summer Games?
Yeah. Marshmallows. Yeah.
So, who caught the first episode? Who saw the bull riding episode?
Oh, y'all have it cool.
Oh, there's still a lot of people that haven't
No, that's
seen
good.
it. That's
It's okay.
great.
You're here now.
Okay, no,
We
we're
love
good.
you.
So last week we put out a trailer that was probably one of the most creative and well done things that we've done on SMOSH in general. And we actually want to show you that trailer again today because even if you've seen it before, there's something about watching it in a room full of fans on a big screen that's
like a
pretty
movie.
amazing. And then afterwards, we're going to share some stories, talk about some stuff that you may not have known about it. So, you guys want to see this trailer?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. And we can just comment on it and crack jokes. We shot this in the middle of the desert too. It was very warm.
I'm at a table by myself right now. No one can see, but I'm just in the back.
Nobody wants to sit with Lasercorn.
Ooh. That's not special effects. He's actually
he
spitting in
actually-
his
He actually
face.
Real
spit
spit.
in his face.
And we did this take so many times. We were drenched by the time this was done.
Yep.
I stopped wiping my face. Like it's gonna happen.
No.
A diet.
Every time you watch the scene, you'll see something different than you noticed before.
All those bottles are breakaway.
That's my favorite one.
Also, we did all our own stunts. There are no stunt men.
Yeah, no stuntmen.
Actually, Noah gets
No,
through a table.
Slam through that
actually
table.
threw Noah through a table.
He was actually hurt.
Almost
We got a
broke
fun
my
story
hand.
about that
Yeah.
afterwards.
That punch.
That
Actually
one.
punching the wall.
Yeah, she actually punched the wall. That
Yes. That was a great kick. Yeah.
Good bastard.
That punch looks so
My
good.
favorite.
Oh.
that was so much fun to do.
Wes was actually jumping through a
I
window.
actually jumped through a window. It was so much fun.
We should have shot that part in slow-mo so you could see your face. Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. These three were actually in the background of the opening scene if you look closely. Yeah. And then they walk in.
What happened
Yeah,
here?
jump right up.
Summer games, I reckon.
And then, SMOSH Summer Games. Yeah, so this is happening right now. In fact, yesterday was one of the first episodes. We actually have a clip for the people that didn't see it. So when you're done RTXing, whether tonight or this weekend, we actually have a clip from the team picking episode and the bull riding competition, which.
Yeah, you must see it. So any of you guys go to summer camp?
Get up there.
Oh no, never mind.
Here we go.
I lost my glasses. That's okay. I don't need them.
Not a real gun.
Buckaroo.
Not a real gun.
Yeah. Famous last words. Yeah. Magic Mike was overrated.
It was!
How dare you? The first one. Ah, okay. Come on,
Hashtag laser feet.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I wish that gun had caps in it.
Randy Bandit.
I would have been so rude to
Yeah, that's not the right way to hold on.
baby.
What is this going on?
I did I make it? You made it 17.01 seconds. All right, let's start talking a lot of crap. Get up there.
That guy sped it up at the end there a lot. Well, that's the end of the clip, Joey. It's just replaying.
But yeah, if you haven't definitely checked it out, we are doing over SMOSH Second and SMOSH Second games for the month of July. We're doing SMOSH Summer Games. This episode had obviously this and the team picking, which don't pay attention who's on what team because
It's a surprise.
spoilers. All right, we can get the lights back on, and we're done with the clips here. Now, what you guys don't normally get to hear or see are all of the
Too bright.
You don't normally get to hear like the behind the scenes stories of what happens like on set, or especially with shoots like that. For example, that was the first time a lot of us were doing like real stunts. I've been in boxing matches with Lasercorn, but those were like real stunts. So I just wanted to open it to you guys. Like, are there any fun stories from that particular shoot, or any SMOSH Games shoot that was interesting that the audience may not have seen? Mari, how's your hand feeling?
My hand is not fractured or broken, but I still can't make a full fist, and I have a really big knuckle.
You got a big knuckle.
Don't punch walls. If you take away anything from this weekend,
Life lessons.
don't punch walls. The wall will win.
I was done with my scene, and I was hanging out with Matt Robb and some of the refs and some of the crew. And all of a sudden, one of the PAs come in, which, fun fact, it was Mark Robb, Matt Robb's little brother. And he just, like, bursts into the room, and we're, like, mid-laugh. And he's like, so Mari needs to go to the hospital because she broke her hand. And we're like, okay, shut up. Don't joke about stupid things like that. That's not funny. Then he's like, okay, cool. Yeah, but seriously, she needs to go to the hospital because she broke her hand. And we go over to see Mari, and her hand is just like just like this giant mutant hand. And it
Yeah, it looked like I had a.
It was gross.
You were going for it. You were punching Courtney in the stomach. That last punch. How many times did you have to do that last punch?
Maybe 7 or 8 times.
So you punched the wall as hard as you could 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
To commit.
And the wall will
Yeah.
never mess with her again. That wall definitely regretted it.
Honestly, it started hurting like maybe like the second take, but I think this goes for everybody. I think we were extremely excited about what we got to do because we've never done anything like that, and you know we all love action movies and stuff, and we got to basically be in one for a moment, and so I think. You know, that mentality of like just the show will go on, just get it done, and then we'll take care of it later, kicked in, and it was all worth it because the trailer looks awesome.
surprisingly,
Don't mess with walls.
not the scariest moment that happened at SMOSH Summer Games this year. Being Lasercorn almost died.
Yeah, it was scary. We were walking home from one of our
restaurant.
shoots. What? Which?
Almost
There was the room
died.
so on this
yeah.
location there was a hotel, this weird Western place, and like a hotel or a restaurant that Lasercorn and I were eating at.
And what we forgot to mention is there was also a petting zoo there. And during the day you could walk around and it was kind of cool. And there were like peacocks and other animals kind of roaming around, mostly birds. But yeah, we were walking home that night and we didn't see any of the animals. And we were
And
cutting
one of
through.
us may be terrified of peacocks
Oh,
or
yeah.
large birds. I'm not going to say who. It
But his
might be
name
me.
rhymes with Ovenshire.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just
His name
is my
is
name.
Oven.
I don't know if it rhymes.
But to be fair,
Like
I'm
rhyming
not-
orange with orange.
Because nothing else rhymes.
Door hinge. Oh,
Dorange? It's not a word.
Door hinge.
door hinge.
Oh, door hinge? Syringe? But anyway, so we're walking home and we didn't see any of the peacocks, but we could hear them, which was really weird. And I sort of started to understand his fear of large flightless birds because it was really creepy because you'd hear it like behind us and we'd turn around and there's nothing there. And we're walking and there's no lights on this path and we're like, where the hell are they? And finally we hear like a ruffling above and we look up and the peacocks are all in the trees, just like staring down at us. And like literally as soon as we look up and made eye contact with them, they're all like, "Ah!" like simultaneously. And we just take off running. We're like,
Lasercorn just yells,
peacocks in the trees!
and we
We
just
just take
start
up running.
running through the woods, and you just hear like yelling up above us as we're running through.
my
It was like
God.
Jurassic Park, but for real.
So here's the fun thing
how'd
about
they get up
peacocks.
there?
This is the thing about peacocks. They sleep in the trees because it's safer there, but when they're on the ground during the day, they eat poisonous snakes. I think that's really dope.
That's helpful. We did see a snake too while we were there.
Yeah.
But wait, We didn't see them fly once the whole time we were there, and then they were just suddenly up in
Because
the trees.
they don't fly. Like I
teleport.
How'd
watched,
they get up there then?
Teleportation.
They jump.
Telekinesis.
They
They can
jump.
jump and fly a little bit. They can like flap their wings and.
Well, that's even more terrifying.
Yes, I'm telling you,
amount of-
they're terrifying creatures.
The amount of leg strength it would take to jump into a tree, they could like disembowel
That's
you.
worse.
You know what's
They're basically velociraptors with wings.
But this is what's amazing about that.
Velociraptor?
You have to understand. At the Vatican, there is a giant statue of a pine cone, and on each side of the pine cone are peacocks.
At the
So
Vatican?
I think, yeah.
What does that mean?
Why don't I have a statue? This is why they should have picked Team
What
Pinecone.
does that mean?
I'm just like, they're good people.
Pine
Peacocks,
cones?
peacocks, and
Oh.
pine cones.
Are there any other fun, not even just Smosh, hi guys, not even just Smosh Summer Games, but any behind the scenes stories that are fun to tell?
Flitz and I went dancing in the desert.
Yeah, we did. We did. We had an amazing night for
The
it.
real
took those
Dancing with the
cool
Stars.
photos.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So if you've never been to the desert, wait, we're in Texas.
Yeah.
The desert is beautiful, guys.
Texas is a desert.
There was one time so for sellouts that Wes mentioned earlier, if you don't know the concept of the show, we do an activity and then we don't know what we're going to do afterwards. We just go do an activity. We play a game, then an activity. And we went to this weird gym and we're like, why are me and Lasercorn at this gym? And then we found out we had to play chess boxing.
Oh yeah.
We only show a little of the struggle. There was a lot. That I realized that Lasercorn, when he gets tired, he fights dirty.
Yeah. You should have known that from our sock and bopper match
I love how many times we've boxed.
when I tried to chokehold you. Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a rematch one day.
They're gonna
You
get
guys wanna see
married.
a rematch one day.
What? We should have one of these panels one day and then box on
Just
stage.
turn it into a box.
Yeah.
That idea.
Does anyone have sock and boppers?
I like that idea. Yeah.
Does anyone have?
Wait, right now? All right, should we take questions?
Well, actually, before we get to questions from you guys, which we're definitely going to do, something
can
that
we do a lightning
Lasercorn brought
round?
up that we thought would be kind of fun is doing a lightning round where one person here will, one of us will ask a question, one person will answer the question very quickly, and then that person will then follow up with another question, and we will call it lightning round.
Oh, that was cool. I like how that worked out.
All right, so the trick of this is to go.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks.
The trick of this is to go as fast as possible, giving
Yeah.
you guys as much information. And when we are moving this quickly, we've established that when Mari doesn't have time to think, she just answers. She says really dirty things. So we're going to hope that doesn't happen today.
A pig fell in the mud. Ooh.
All right, so Laser, we're going to start
I
with
don't
you.
like this
You're
game
going to start us
already.
off with
Uh-huh.
lightning
It's gonna
round.
be great.
Okay. On your mark, get set. Wes, favorite game to play naked?
Oh, what?
All of them.
Okay. Ask a question.
Okay. Mari, favorite accident on set?
Chair. I don't
Chair.
know.
Quickly, Mari, ask a question.
Joven, your favorite sandals? Sorry, I can't.
I hate sandals. Why do people wear them? Flitz, worst experience on set.
I threw up on myself.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, walked in on a girl in the bathroom while she was pooping.
Oh
Puked.
yeah.
So
We'll tell that story afterwards.
Lasercorn.
No backstory on that one.
Nope, no backstory. Just what happened. Lasercorn.
Yes.
YouTube video series that you would like to do but will never do.
Oh, Lasercorn goes to Japan and trains to be a ninja.
I would watch that.
I would
do
watch
it. You have to do
They
that.
would never let me into ninja training. Anyway. Okay. Joven, last time you've cried for more than 3 minutes. Quickly.
A dog's tail.
Good answer.
What's a dog's tail?
Mari.
It's a sad dog movie.
Mari, who's your favorite member of Smosh Games?
Everybody.
The Babu!
But I want to say
All right.
Xavier Woods because he's an honorary member of Smosh Games.
He is pretty much just
Lightning round.
Lightning faster.
Lasercorn, your favorite animal. That's so boring. I really can't think this hard.
Tiger shark.
And quick. Really?
Who haven't I asked yet? Flitz. Favorite way to die in a video game. There you
Lightning
go.
round.
Wasted.
Wes, how'd you get old so fast?
Wow. It was a demon thing. It was weird.
Lightning round. Next question.
Oh yeah, lightning round.
Into the mic.
You guys are missing the lightning part.
Yeah. God. Joven,
Lightning.
favorite punishment that you've ever done?
Wrestling with you and Mari.
in
Baby oil.
Baby oil or something.
Lasercorn, do you ever watch old videos of us and realize, we used to be young and skinny?
Yes. Yes, I do. And I get very sad about it. Remember that time we ordered the pizza, we were so young and skinny in that. Mari, worst thing that's ever happened to you in a video game, but not in real life. So, worst thing that's ever happened to you.
It took several tries in Saints Row to get the men to copulate together. Copulate.
Copulating men in Saints Row.
Yes, fornicate. Yeah.
Nice.
Say that.
Lightning round.
This has been Lightning Round.
That was really stressful.
It's a good stress.
What was the weird story that came out of nowhere that we? you want to tell the story about how you threw up on
I mean,
a
not
girl
really,
in the
but I
bathroom?
will. So we were in New
We
York
throw up a
at
lot.
New York Comic Con, and it was a day after being completely sober. And we were at the Nintendo World
We're over
Store.
21.
It was great. We were meeting a lot of our New York humans who were just absolutely adorable and fashionable and amazing. And I had to puke. And I was saying, I need to go release my face and stomach bowels. And everyone was like, "Oh, you'll be fine. You're fine. Just it's
Did
like
we
5
go
more
30 minutes
ten
over
more
because
minutes."
we wanted to
we
see
went
everyone.
30 minutes over, and I was
Bliss
like,
was
just
a
a little
trooper. He
bit
did
more.
it.
I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. It's fine. It gets to the final point where we're walking backstage, and I go, I need the bathroom. I run towards the bathroom. They point in the direction. I open the door, and there's a girl. She goes, "I'm not finished," and I go, "Sorry," and I close the door, and I turn around, and there's just no hope, and I go, "Hey, blah, ah," and it's all liquid too. It's not even like solid. It's all just bile and water.
Not only was it just liquid, it was clear.
It was clear.
Who
I'm healthy.
who throws up clear?
I'm healthy.
I have no idea.
I tried to
Way
grab
too
it. You know how it squirts through your fingers, like through the hole? So I tried to grab it. It didn't work, and it's falling down on my shirt. But I got a free Nintendo World Mario shirt out of it. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
They're like,
thought
do you
you
need
just
a
had
new
water
shirt?
coming
And
out of
he's
your
like,
mouth.
yeah, do you have anything in red? Do you remember that? He was still fashionable. But in our defense, though, we didn't know you had to puke because you were dancing, which is a normal Flitz thing to do when you're just feeling
It's
fine.
a coping mechanism.
What? But it's also just a thing you do when you're happy and having
Constantly
fun.
coping.
Constantly coping.
Oh my gosh, is that your what?
no.
It's your Wubba Lubba Dub
That's my
Dub.
rubble up a dub dub.
Oh, that's so
Stressed
sad.
out all the time.
All right, but now we love doing these things because we get to hang out with you guys. We see each other all the time, and it's disgusting. So now we want to, you guys, if you have questions for us, we'd like to. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's start with white shirt. Who bought
Who bought the Faulty Bull?
Did you see the video where Ian introduced all of the crew members? His name is Alex Haluk. Alex Haluk. I want you to find him on Twitter, and I
Yeah.
want you to tweet Alex Haluk and Matt Robb and be like, "Your bull buying
Your
sucks."
bull was
Yeah.
horrible.
So you
That
did-
was a
you
bunch
did
of
a bad
bull
job.
stuff.
Yes.
Cool.
What's your question? What's that?
Hey.
Thank you.
Like since Mahalo?
Language.
Say it in Spanish. You sexy?
Oh,
Hey. Look
Joven
at
likes
that.
that.
God.
You messed up your hair.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hey, that's valid. That's valid. The more time that's gone by, I hate Batman more and more all the time. It's good, right? Yeah. Lasercorn just watched it on the airplane.
I did. I watched it on the plane. It's a good movie. But none of the Lego movies have disappointed me so far. There's only been 2.
Wow.
He was helping you.
Yes.
He was on your side.
I was asked a question.
Go. You're doing great.
Psychologically, what do you think that your videos do to children online? Because seriously, there are parts of the videos that could psychologically injure children. I know this because I'm bipolar.
Well, it's really funny to kind of answer part. We'll all answer. Oh, what? Yeah, what?
No, because I've been studying psychology the past. I was in hospital 3 months. I could go outside. The only time I go outside was when they let me outside, and but for real, I praise to God that I got outside. I got out of hospital. So it's just like I watched you guys. The time in the hospital, I thought you overshadowed.
This really means a lot.
For real, this is like heaven to me, guys. This is heaven.
Big round of applause for her.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, when we started Smosh Games, we knew like Smosh obviously had a brand of humor and a demographic, and there was something that I really wanted to bring to the table that was. Do you guys ever watch the show Boy Meets World? So I use this example a lot, and forgive me guys, you have to hear this for the 100th time. One thing that I really loved about that show was that they never treated their audience like kids. They treated them like people. So we were like, all right, we're a group of friends. We're going to hang out. We're going to make the jokes that we want to make, and we're just going to have a fun time, and we'll see what we can build from that. And it's great because we feel like we get to hang out with you every time we do an episode, and we get to be with you through life, and it's fun, and it's great. How do you guys feel about our videos?
As a person who I love the mind. I study the mind. I study thought processes, and I'm a nerd. Hello.
He's a wizard.
And as answering your question about how we affect the minds of kids, and you're even here now. You're not all kids. You've been watching since the beginning. You've grown up with Smosh Games, and I think that's a thing that you see, that there are people out there who are friends and have fun together, and you can have the same thing. Even if you're not with those friends or those types of friends, you can look for them, and if you don't have them immediately, you can live vicariously through and with us. And even where we may create traumatic events, right? But trauma that's how memories are created. Laughing is a panic reaction. Laughing is actually a traumatic reaction, believe it or not. Your body doesn't know how to react, and it goes, ha, 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 and then. So, as much as as we do our best not to victimize anyone, and we have editors who cut out, so when we go to extremes, what we do is we allow you to laugh and heal yourself, or live vicariously and maybe be affected by something, and then you have to think about that, as opposed to, I've never experienced this before. I got you.
I think for me, I see ourselves as like the Animaniacs, and
That's funny.
I know for myself, I didn't have a group of friends growing up that felt like family, and I think in a lot of ways I'm a late bloomer in that, and I think what you see in the videos is a pure reflection of the happiness that I have found in finding brothers and finding these people in the world that I can share all those times with. And I hope that it gives our audience members hope that, it might take some time, but you'll find your tribe. You will at some point. And I think our videos brings people together, whether, viewers in Australia or here in Austin or in New York. I think that it breeds this community of like-minded people and humor, and I hope it brings everyone hope. Yeah.
Wes, you actually through your live streams have had friends meet and become friends in your live streams, right?
I have. Yeah, they became very, very good friends. They see each other every single VidCon. They all pool together. They've actually bought each other plane tickets and tickets to the cons to be like, oh, you can't afford to come? I'm going to buy your ticket this year. They've gone on cruises together. They've just become this awesome community of people that I see every year, and it's almost like they're not my viewers anymore. They're just my friends now. Like, they've been with me for 5+ years, and it's really, really, really cool to see everybody like come together and be such good like lifelong friends. Like these are people that are going to be together and hanging out and talking to each other for the rest of their lives. They're literally on Skype with each other every single night hanging out. And some of them are in Scotland, some of them are in Florida, some of them are in California, some of them are all over, like they're all over the world, and it's just this amazing community of people that's so cool.
All right, let's get some more questions. I'm gonna get to you, but I saw who's the one? What? Laser.
Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes I feel when he talks, I get scared.
I just felt
so.
everyone else answered the question so well. But yeah, obviously echoing what they all said, and also, as far as traumatic events, it's like a lot of things can be viewed as traumatic, and like I think like Flitz said, it's like you go through the trauma, you get over it. Like you can't beat a level, it's traumatic. You stress out, you throw the controller, and then you move on.
You buy a new TV because you broke it with the controller. All right, who's pointing at whoever you guys are pointing at? That person should ask. Okay, ask. Yes.
When are you gonna get another wax?
Right now, bring out the wax. No, actually, I've been building up. I don't know if you guys self-plug. I know on the Joven Shire channel, I actually set a goal. So there's a video that sends when I'm going to do the next wax job. Here's the thing: I hated that experience. I looked uglier than normal, but I will do it again if a specific goal is. Which terrified
He didn't get bit. It came out of his hairs.
Well, it wasn't scary that a spider was there. It was scary to me because I thought the spider came out of him. Like I didn't see it drop in from the ceiling. It was just there in his chest.
It was
hair.
in his hair.
But yeah, so
It's scary.
There is a goal, if you check out the video and to plug it. I know Lasercoin's really beefing up his YouTube channel. If you haven't watched that yet, Flitz does music on SoundCloud. If you don't follow him, start now. Wes is constantly streaming. Mari's all over the place. If you're fans of SMOSH games, definitely check out what some of these guys are doing on the side. It's really awesome. Your question.
So I've been watching for years, and I have so many favorite shows with you guys. Like I started with Game Bang and all the hilarious punishments that happened, and of course Minecraft. And Seth and my brother and I always were rooting for Lasercorn.
Thank you.
Lasercorn,
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
And so many others, but my favorite thing recently has been Board AF.
Yeah.
It's such an awesome. And you started the show.
We all started it.
But so I was wondering, like, what is like your favorite game that you guys have played on there?
On Board AF?
Ooh.
And maybe some future games that you guys will be playing on there?
Secret Hitler's mine, obviously.
Secret Hitler's
Yeah, that
so
game is
good.
just so much fun. Future games we want to play on there. That's a good one. Hero Clicks would be fun.
Yeah, we've talked
You
about
guys
finding
Hero
ways to
Clicks?
do hero clicks.
I think D&D and
D&D.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never played D&D, and I've wanted to for years and years and years. And I have so many friends that are like, "Oh, we should play sometime." It's like, and then it comes around. Everyone is so busy, but if we play it for work, then I'll actually.
Yeah,
do
we
it.
actually get to do
I'm
it.
so excited for that. I'm so excited.
Because of SMOSH Summer Games being Western themed, we actually are doing a lot of Western themed board games, which I thought we're gonna force Western board games. Man, these are some of my favorite games that are coming up this month. We play Colt Express for 2 episodes, and we also
So
play
good.
Bang to wrap it up. Which, if you guys haven't seen those, Colt Express is kind of like when we did Mechs vs. Minions, which I really enjoyed too. But like you're on a train and you're trying to heist treasure, and so you get to like put your order of what your character's going to do, so it becomes very chaotic. And Shane gets shot a lot. Speaking of guns,
Spoilers.
I think one of my favorite episodes though was Cash and Guns. After we shot Cash and Guns with Barats and Beretta, I literally on Amazon, I was still on set, I bought it right afterwards because I thought the game was so much fun. How about you guys?
Legends.
Flitz, you aren't a big.
I'm not a big board game.
You know, but
guy.
has there been a?
I love the card games that drive imagination and that draw from imagination, where you combine the card games on motorcycles. I'll look it up. I'll Google that one.
What was the
I believe it's
presidential
real.
one where we ended, and that was when you were president?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember.
There was a moment recently. I think we were playing. It was $1 Million But. I think.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah. And it just ended with this amazing moment where it was like this presidential thing, like who's going to run for president.
I had to. I can't even do it. I had to dig into my voices and find out who it was that was going to be president. And I came to the decision that there would be no better president in terms of $1 million than Flitzbama.
Mari,
Flitzbama.
Mari, do you have a favorite episode of or a favorite game that we've played on Board AF?
I mean, I'm pandering to myself, but it's got to be the beginnings of Peter Akimoto. I just love yelling his name all the time. It's like a good answer for anything. It's like, what's your favorite food? Peter Akimoto.
That was also another game I bought immediately after.
The trailer's so good.
Wes, how about you? Do you have a favorite one that we've done so far?
I mean, Colt Express was so much fun.
Colt Express was great. You guys are gonna love that one.
You guys are gonna love that episode. It's so funny. I was almost in tears the entire time. But I really liked Hero Quest.
Oh yeah, Hero Quest was great.
That was a lot of fun.
Zargon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember Zordon. It was cool.
Not Zordon.
hilarious.
Shut up.
Zordon?
But shut up.
That's something different.
Zumba was his name. Zumba.
Zordon.
I hate you. I will destroy you.
Isn't that an exercise class?
Zordon is Zumba is got dogged, Joe.
Was it Zeke? It was
I don't.
Zeke. I'm sorry. What,
Next
what was your
question.
But yeah.
favorite? Black tank top. Yeah. Like team name?
Wow.
Oh, you're great. What are you talking about? Shut up. Shut up.
Thank you.
So what were some of the names?
Randy
Bandits.
That's a really good one. Cowbase
Yeah,
that's the
it's
ones
so
we're doing now.
good.
See, we've had
Dab Blizzards was good. It works on levels because it could be the Blizzards or Dab Lizards. Yeah, it worked. I like that one.
Who remembers the names from the first Summer Games?
It was like
from like.
I'm battling this man.
It's just a
I don't-
dab battle now.
we had names, right?
Yeah, we had names.
Wait, do you guys remember what the names were in the first Summer Games?
Bananarama.
There you
Oh.
go.
Jiggle Physics.
I
Jiggle
think my
Physics was
favorite
great.
was just like Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
I know that was good. I just like those shirts too. The shirts were really good. Do
Kumbaya.
you guys have other favorite team names that we've had?
What, you guys didn't like Snow Rambes?
I love Snow Rambes.
No Rambes I thought was clever.
That was the best
it
name.
wasn't a real team though.
I mean, it was.
Your hand right there, yellow bandana. Yeah. Are you Hulk Hogan?
Ouch.
That's really.
Well, I'm
What did I get?
You just started to Def Comedy Jam.
That was
I'm
I didn't do
old.
bad. Yeah.
So the scoring system
was different.
was
It was
different
like
when I was
1600
young.
was high, right?
Yeah, I got like a 14. Or no, wait, that was
1400 is the perfect back then.
no.
No,
1600 was perfect when I
was
took
it?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mari's 50, so
I think I got
different.
no. I got a 1400 on my PSATs, and then somehow I got worse, and I think I got like a 1250 on my actual SATs.
So
I'm not smart.
So going to school in Africa.
I don't remember my score, but I did pretty well. I got into USC and I got into a few state schools around where I lived in NorCal. So I ended up going to San Jose State for 2 years and then graduated from St. Mary's in Morocco.
Yeah.
I
But
think
I don't remember my score.
I actually left my SATs before I was done with them because I already had a scholarship. So I was like, I don't need this.
To Target.
No, well, I had a scholarship, and then I decided to.
Wait.
just
What
kidding, I'm
school
kidding, I'm
offers scholarships without seeing your SAT scores?
UCI.
UCI.
Irvine?
Uh-huh.
You went to Irvine?
I almost went to UCI. It was UCI, but I wanted to go into UCR.
Riverside.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You're a Riverside kid?
I went for.
These are things that you should know about your very good
We've only known each
friends.
other for
Yeah.
thousands of years. But then I got in a really bad car accident, and then I was like, I'm gonna go do something else with my life, and then I worked at Target.
With your scholarship at Target.
Good story.
So yeah, SATs they matter maybe.
I actually really liked the SATs. Those tests I actually really loved. I don't remember my exact score on the actual SATs, but on the PSATs I 100%ed it, and then the actual SATs I was in the top 99th percentile or something. I don't remember.
I think everyone's in the top 99 percentile, except for 1%. right? Isn't that how that works? No. If you're in the top 99%, if you're in 99%, you're just not the 1%.
So I had to catch a lion in Africa. Right?
Shut up. Okay, next question. Right here, yellow. What's your question?
I had the LATs, the Lion Aptitude Test.
Can I just say before this that the first SMOSH video that I watched was today when you guys showed the.
Hi.
Hey, hello.
Oh, really?
This is for Laser Cord.
Hey.
What is the story behind your laser tattoo that you apparently have?
Right.
Take it off.
So it's a.
Take
Are you really new to the Smosh game?
Take
Zeitgeist?
it off. Take it off. Yeah, take off your clothes. We're gonna objectify you. Hey, see, it's a unicorn with a laser shooting out of the horn, and he has a rocket on his back.
Yeah. So. My buddy was he was in the Marines and he was being deployed to Afghanistan, and I'm like, hey man, you know, it's your last weekend in town. What do you want to do before deployment? And he's like, I want to get tattoos, and I'm like, all right, let's go do that. And so we kind of drew up tattoos, and I kind of drew it up pretty quickly. I'm like, how about like a unicorn with a laser and a rocket on it? Boom, done. And I showed it to the guy, and he's like, this is just scribbles, but I know where we're going. And so he drew me a real tattoo.
But what'd your friend get?
Yeah, and so I was gonna finish. So he got an even better tattoo, and he got Samuel L. Jackson riding a T-Rex, which is amazing. And it's the Pulp Fiction Samuel L. Jackson with
We
the
got the
Jerry
wrong guy
curl
on the channel.
and the suit, and he's shooting a gun. It is the best tattoo ever. I'll have to bring him on my channel and have him show his tattoo one day. It's amazing, and it's so big and so good.
All right, we got a few more minutes, so I want to try to get as many questions as we can. We're going to lightning round these. Let's start with you, right here with the hat.
Lightning round questions.
First of all, Maury, you got me back watching Survivor.
Oh, Mario's on Survivor, guys.
But my question was, y'all been in other Smosh videos besides Smosh Games. Which is y'all's favorite that y'all been a part of?
Ooh.
Assassin's Creed music video?
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, wait. No, I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to do Smosh Babies. Smosh Babies.
Smosh
I really
Babies?
like doing the voice. That was fun. I like doing Smosh
Oh, I got to play a character called Stair Lord for about 1 second, which was just me doing the stare. That was fun. All right, lightning round. Next question. Or do you have an answer? Here.
On this side. Come on here.
Oh, we're getting far away from
Lasers?
games. We're going to do accounting videos.
Yeah, lots of accounting.
The VR game?
We're going to grow up with you.
It's important to evolve, and there's definitely some evolution. There's going to be some August. Keep an eye out for August. But I think the evolution is, like I said, a lot of us are doing a lot of stuff on the side too. So check it out, follow. Don't make me regret this.
Regret?
What?
Not a question. Next question.
Sing soft kitty?
I love you, buddy.
Is there any episodes where you've gone into, where especially punishments and that, which, by the way, I'm sorry, I always feel bad for you.
Don't feel bad. I love what I do.
But,
So any episodes that we had dread walking into?
well, or you went into, but then when you left, when the shoot was over, you're just like, I wish I'd never done that.
Oh.
I don't regret things.
Anything with hot peppers.
Yeah.
Everything with
Yeah.
hot peppers.
The regret comes later.
when you're pooping.
Yeah, that was the implication.
In the Emma Watson prank, I wish that rap wasn't there. If there was one thing I could take off the internet, it would be that rap. So
yeah, that was really bad.
Reddit loves you, though.
I know, stupid.
Our cringe loves you.
In the back, I see a hand. That one. Yep. I mentioned what are those. I kept looking to find ways to do what are those and I'm sorry, what are those? Why we're single. Thank you for reminding me. But is there a show that you guys would that you enjoyed so much you'd want to bring
Grand
back?
Theft SMOSH.
Grand Theft SMOSH?
I'd always love to see that happen.
I want Grand Theft Smosh, but when Red Dead comes out.
Yeah, you
I
guys
want
want
a
to watch
Wild
some
West
pirates?
Grand Theft
Ooh.
Smosh.
Red Dead SMOSH?
Red Dead Smosh.
Smosh Dead Redemption.
Oh, Smosh
Smosh
Dead
Dead
Redemption. Sorry.
Wes, how about you?
You know, I never got to be in a Why We're Single.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually
Oh
really curious.
no, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I
I never
haven't-
got to be in a Why We're Single. I
Nobody's
never got
single
to do a
anymore.
Top 5, and and when I
It's like,
first
why
got
we're
brought on, I was
married?
like, cool, let's do this. I'm excited to do this. And then they were like, oh wait, we're canceling the show. So I'm like, oh.
More questions. Let's go with yellow shirt. Oh, wait, is that a Kumbaya shirt? Marshmallows. There you go. Ooh.
It wasn't a question, but I really enjoyed the slip and slide.
Oh, yeah,
I
slip and
enjoyed the
slide
slip and
kickball.
slide.
That was
too.
fun.
I
it
loved
was fun.
watching Wes in those Zorb balls against Noah.
Oh, in the first.
From the first Summer Games, we thought Noah was going to die that day. Because this is still really, really skinny, tiny Noah in a Zorb ball.
still
And
is.
he told Wes to go 100%. Wes is a giant refrigerator with legs.
Yeah.
He went 100%, and we weren't sure if Noah was still
Yeah.
breathing.
So what happened was Noah was in the Zorb ball. I wasn't in the Zorb ball, and he was like, "I'm gonna run at you full speed, and you just try and like take the hit." I'm like, "Okay," and he ran at me full speed, and I just shoulder did that. His legs went about 5 feet in the air, and then he just tumbles, He just, lays there for a little bit. I'm like, "You okay, dude?" He's like, "I don't
Yeah.
know."
All right. Last question.
We are out of time.
We're out of time, guys.
Last
Why don't you take this
question.
guy's
Last
question? Yeah, right there.
In all the time you've been doing Smosh games, what's the best reaction you've ever gotten out of each other from just scaring or just any type of fight?
The Joven Rage, the birth of the Joven Rage.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you go back
Top
and watch
fun.
that episode of Grand Theft Smosh, we actually kept laughing even after we cut. We could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
I got. Well, yeah,
It-
first person.
First person, top fun. I was.
top fun.
Everything hurt. My body hurt. I felt like I was gonna have 6-pack abs after laughing that much. It was ridiculous. What was it? It was Sohinki and I were just dying. We could not stop for 5 minutes afterwards.
So Inky says hi. He unfortunately couldn't make it. He got a little busy, but he sends his love.
Yeah.
The first time I killed Mari in Mariecraft was great because I
Oh,
hid
the
behind the
betrayal.
door. And when she walked into the house, I told you I was coming to kill you. And I jumped out and I'm like, die! And she's like, ah! It was great. Good memory.
guys.
I have a question.
what?
Could we get a group picture with everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. You can orchestrate that. Guys, we've been Smosh Games. We're going to take a photo.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Come on up.
Walking the floor. We're doing a signing also on Sunday, so come hang out.
Yeah, it's my headphones. My dumb phones.